go to the main subject and let's do some live trading, shall we? Okay. Now let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply the 20 pips a day strategy, and that's why just let me think carefully of what I'm seeing right here. What I'm seeing now is the pound is falling and reaching the very bottom of this support right here. This is on the 4-hour chart. Go to the 1 hour. Yes, it looks good. Let me look more to the left. If this was a support level, we can see the pair is right now actually a little bit below this support level, which makes me worried that it might not respect this level and might continue to go more down. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame and see it. I think definitely yes, it should be good for buy. Let me tell you what did I see on the 30-minute time frame that changed my mind. What I saw is actually right here, this bullish breakout candle. As you can tell, on the left we had a strong resistance and support levels here. Let me show you. So this is the level, the blue line. Let's look at the left. We can see that this level was here acting as a strong support. Not strong support, it was a support. Here it was a support as well. It was a really strong one. We can see that clearly. And if we go even more to the left, I don't think we can still see it. Anyway, let's go back. Let me tell you what did I see. What I see here is simply this line here. This wick here. Right here. This wick here, if I want to show it more clear, we have the candle like that with a long wick at the top, followed by the breakout candle. Now, as you know, as I have said many times on my channel for hit and run rules and the 20 pips a day rules as well, if you see a breakout candle like this one, this is a breakout candle. Sorry, my handwriting is bad. And you need to look at the left to see the nearest support or resistance to this breakout candle. You need to see the wick actually, the nearest wick to this candle, which in this case is just right here like that. So this is the nearest wick to the breakout, and therefore the reversal usually will occur right on this level. And that's why we can see right now the pair is resisting on this level. It's not breaking out from this level easily. I believe it has to bounce a little bit up before it continue to go more down. It has to go up a little bit just to touch this resistance right here. Let me just mark it right here before it go down. So let me now just go to the 4-hour chart and see it more in action. So exactly, that is what I'm saying. We need to see the pair bouncing on this level, reaching all the way up to this level, and therefore we can have approximately, I think I saw 12 pips, right? Just be accurate. 11, 12 pips, yes. So I would set my take profit right here. You can see the candle is going a little bit against me, but that is normal, that is fine. I believe it's just going down to create the wick. Of course, I'm not saying that I'm definitely going to win this trade. No, there is still a chance that I might lose the trade. That's why I'm going to keep my eyes on it, just to prepare for the losses in case they occur. Now, meanwhile, let me jump to the other pairs. Let me see now for the pound JPY. Now, let's look at that. The GBP JPY is approaching a really strong support level. We can see it. I have drawn the support line exactly the way I'm telling you how to draw it, in a way touching even the shortest wick among them. And we can see the candle is still trying to go more down. Let's switch to the 1-hour chart. Yes, definitely. I'm going, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I believe I will increase my lot a little bit, because this is a really good entry. This is one of the entries that I really don't want to miss at all. One of the very trusted trades is when you are taking the bounce on the second attempt. So this was support number 1, and this is a very obvious support number 2, especially that I have drawn my support line in the correct way, where I'm telling you to do it. by just touching even the shortest wick or the shortest tail on this support. So the question is, how far shall I keep my trade running? Let's look at the left. Where is the nearest resistance or support to this trade? It's just right here. Just like that. Why here? Because here, look at this, guys. Look at this. We have here a resistance. Let me just make it more clear. Here, this one. So in this resistance, I believe the candle will continue to go up all the way until it hit this previous resistance, and that should give approximately 10 or 11 pips of profit. That should be perfect and great for this trade. And right now we have these two trades running. Yeah, the pound AUD is still going against me. Let me just see it more live in action. I think that should be fine. We are still fine. Yeah, you can see it. Look at it. It's going up. It went down only to create the wick. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are just new to Forex, new traders. They just see the candle going against them and they just freak out. That's why I hate using stop loss. Let's say I have my stop loss, for example, is here. Okay, so this is my stop loss. What if the candle will go down all the way here and then it will pull back, so the candle will look like this? How would I feel if the candle touched my stop loss and then reversed? Of course, I'm gonna be really angry, and that is what makes people actually fail in Forex in the beginning, because they believe in the myth of stop loss. The word stop loss is really attractive. You feel, stop loss, yeah, it's gonna stop my losing. I'm gonna save a lot of money because the stop loss will save me. But you don't know that stop loss is actually gonna break you down, and it's the reason why you are failing most of your trades. Just try for 1 month. Don't use a stop loss, and believe me, you will see unbelievable results in your trading experience. Just trust me. Do it for once, please. Stop using stop loss, and you will be a winner, and you will notice remarkable improvement. So let's go back to check our trades. GBP AUD is still struggling, and it will go up, I believe. We need to wait for it. GBP GPY is going so far well in our favor. So because this is a 20 pips a day video, I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it that way. So we need to limit our profit and limit our losses as well. That's why I'm going now to stop trading. I will not find any more trades. I will keep it smooth with these just 2 trades. Each of them gonna give me approximately of 20 pips. That is our target. So my friends, I'm gonna stop recording for the meantime, and I will come back to you to show you what happened with these 2 trades. And to keep you updated, my friends, this is what's going on. We can see now the trades are going in the profit, and it hit the take profit, gave a really nice profit. Let's see. This is the GBP AUD. We can see it gave 11 pips of profit, and the next one as well for the GBP JPY. It also hit the take profit. Very nice trades, very quick session. I'm happy for this very short video. Just wanted to show you an idea how to apply the 20 pips a day strategy. Now I'm done for today. I will not trade anymore. I mean, I'm telling you what you should do. Of course, I will continue trading, but I'm just giving you an example how we can use the 20 pips a day strategy. If you just find these really on-spot setups, I mean, like you are really on the perfect point to entry, like you sure this is really clear second attempt or first attempt of a support or resistance, you should know exactly how or where to place your trade. As you can see, just by that I finished and I'm done for today. Just like that, 20 pips, and that's it. So this was just a quick video. Just wanted to show you example what you can do, and I really hope it will help you in the future in your trading. And I would like to hear about your experience using the 20 pips a day strategy. So guys, I will see you on next video this week. We're going to talk about what was it about indicators. So yeah, I will see you soon guys. I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.